Hello there. Okay, I just gotta get over this
be careful!
lip
Don't
over here.
hurt your back there, Professor.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to get into the classroom. It's like we had to.
Where do you want this pipe? Professor, where do you want this big
We're not
pipe?
installing the pipes
Yeah,
yet,
the
Corbin.
pipes,
we gotta waterproof the room first.
Let's
that
say
comes
here.
later?
Come
Okay,
grab some.
sorry.
Come grab some silicone, Corbin. We've got to caulk up all the holes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but make sure you be careful over the lip. We had to install a lip. Okay, this is very confusing. We started the recording device. Did we start?
Yes, it's running. It's over. It's over there, Professor.
It said the red light's on.
Okay, all right. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in a different...
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I
Oh, that was so loud, Corbin.
I'm sorry. I
told you to set
lip.
the pipes down gently.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that dang Corsola from last week. I know it.
Joining me here in a different classroom. It's not a regular spherical classroom. It's is my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, how are you doing over there?
Oh, thank you, Professor. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Thinking in hindsight, waterproofing this classroom may have been easier if we used the classroom that was shaped like a sphere. Then I'm thinking about it. That's more like a bowl, but
yeah, and it kind of has a lip that goes down anyway.
Okay,
right?
but that's
because the Pokeballs.
That's our classroom.
Oh, that's true, Professor. I'm so sorry for suggesting that.
No, we had to. They gave us a different class. Okay, nobody's understanding while we're doing this. I'm gonna finish introducing the people here. The other voice that you hear is our young trainer in training, Corbin. Corbin, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm not gonna lie. Last week or so, I've had a lot of really bad things happen to me. I've been tripping a lot. I got a few more scrapes on my foot.
Jeez.
I had another Beedrill attack me on the way to school a couple days ago.
How's that one? Is that one still alive, or did you also kill that one?
So, anyways, a lot of
Your
stuff has
silence
happened to
speaks
me.
volumes.
No, it's just a lot. No, don't worry about it. So it's I shoot it away. We'll just not shoot it. I didn't shot it. No, I didn't shoot it or shot it or nothing. I shoot it. I went woo shoo, go away, and it went away.
You threw your shoe at it?
I didn't have to have any help at all. Nobody came to help. I did it all by myself. I'm a big boy. But it's good to be here. Also forgot to mention my grandfather died last week. So that also happened.
What?
I'm convinced it was the Corsola.
So for those students who may have forgotten or may have not listened to last week's lesson, which you should because attendance is important.
Yeah, and it makes sense to what I'm saying now.
Was this on your mother's side or Donnie J's father passed away?
This was my mom's side. So my grandfather unfortunately passed away. My mom's
But it wasn't your Mr. Mime grandfather.
He's not my real father. Donnie J is not my real father.
Johnny Day.
Johnny Day, yeah.
Johnny Day.
Johnny Day.
No, that's a famous actor.
Yeah, Johnny Day. So as I was saying, for those students who may not be aware, Corbin was kicking around a Galarian Corsola last week, which is why, he's been afflicted with bad luck or cursed, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good news is my grandma was already dead, so we can't take that much from me now.
Oh, God. That's last week's storyline. We don't have to worry about that. We're on something new this week. We got a big project going on. So, guys, we are having a lot of new professors and staff members being added to the GCLC, BOT, SCLC.
Because we got money.
Part of your hard work in promoting Pokemon education.
Well, yes, they don't like to admit it, but I'm pretty sure that, my class itself is a large reason why the GCLC, BOT, SCLC has had such a boon.
Oh, for sure.
Lately. That's such an increase in students and income. I don't
see any students. I mean, I'm here alone again, so whatever.
Well, all of ours are virtual. So, I mean, most of ours are virtual. All the important ones are virtual.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Okay.
So anyway, so we have some new staff members coming in, and the headmistress asked me to make a habitat for these new staff members who happen to be a school of Remoraid. So we have just a grouping of Remoraid coming in that are going to be just different staff members here at the GCLC, BOT, SCLC.
Are they all teaching? at the same time?
Some are teaching, some are maintenance, some are janitorial. There's a lot.
More groundskeepers.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 more groundskeepers in there.
So we have water type Pokemon that are groundskeepers. How does that make sense?
Well, they have to take care of all the pond and all of the aquascaping that we do here.
Yes. Okay, you're right.
But, and I guess I'm going to bury the lead here a little bit, but so I thought, you know what? This is perfect. I have a lesson on Remoraid coming up. So I'm going to use that time to take this classroom, not our classroom, not the spherical classroom, but a new classroom, their designated classroom, and we are going to make it the perfect Remoraid habitat. And what better way to learn about Remoraid than to make a habitat for a bunch of Remoraids? So that's what we're doing here today in this classroom. Now, Mr. Curtis, I believe, is already an expert on he does a lot of Pokemon breeding, so he's already an expert on waterproofing and making sure the habitats are good for water type Pokemon. Is that correct, Mr. Curtis?
I mean, not necessarily for water types, but for the bug types. But there are a lot of water type bug types, so that's I guess that. So yeah, I have some.
Okay. All right. Jeez, don't fight it. I'm praising you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, take a compliment. Gosh, he only gives me like 1 a year.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
Yeah, so Mr. Curtis has really been leading this push here. Let's before we really get into it.
If there's one thing you have to know about breeding Pokemon is there's a lot of juices involved, okay?
What?
Oh, God.
And you have to have
proper. Can we keep this in?
We have to have important waterproofing and sealing in place before you start to do, extensive Pokemon breeding. So it doesn't matter what type it is, water type or not.
There's just a lot of juice involved.
But also, I should mention, we're not breeding here. Because we can't.
But he knows about pipes because he does breeding, because apparently it involves a lot of juices. So we don't know how Pokemon breed, but we know that they involve juices?
Yeah. Excrete a lot of juices.
There's a lot of moisture.
Like shuckle juices? Or like, what are we talking?
I'm looking at Portia right now on my computer here. I'm trying to figure out if she's going to let us keep all this in. She's shaking her head yes, or nodding her head yes, so I guess we can keep it
maybe.
in.
It's maybe. I mean...
Maybe.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so before we get into it more, I have a Gengar mail here that I would like to read.
Do we have to? Do we really have time for a Gengar mail?
I think you're going to like this one, Corbin, because it's entitled Fan Art for Corbin.
A Gengar mail! Let's read it.
Hey!
That's what I thought. So this comes to us from a student named Jacob. Not me. Different Jacob. It says, "Hello, Corbin, Kirpus, and Professor Jacob."
Haha, I got your name wrong.
No, that's a way you could spell it.
Wait, so is your name pronounced Kirpus? Have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
No. It is Mr. Curtis, but there's spelled it. It's like sometimes people pronounce words like tomato differently or potato. My name is pronounced one way, but it's spelled a bunch of different ways.
Gotcha.
Any word that you're reading could be a Mr. Curtis.
That's right. It could be Mr. Curtis.
Right.
Pronounced Mr. Curtis, but just spelled many different ways.
But at what point does it get spelled so incorrectly that it's not even the same thing? So, like, can I type out curdled lips and still call you Curtis?
No.
Yes.
How does that work?
No.
That's too far off. That's right.
Oh, okay, sorry.
How about Kurt lips?
That's okay. That's okay.
That's a variation? Okay,
Yeah,
Kurt
yeah.
lips, gotcha.
But it's, again, still pronounced Curtis.
But it's pronounced Mr. Curtis. So if you
Mr. Curtis.
That's right. Yeah. So if you as long as you type Mr. Curtis, you're fine. That's all.
You're good. Doesn't matter how you spell it, it comes up.
Yeah.
Perfect search engine optimization right there.
That's right.
Anyways, Jacob's Gengar mail goes on to say, "I loved the lesson over Hoppip. I learned so much, and my favorite part was hearing about Corbin's dedication to being a Cubchoo scout.
Let's go! Who?
Well, I mean, but you hate them now, right, Corbin? Now you're a Corb.
Well, I mean,
Corb
I
scout?
have
a
yes,
Corb Cub.
I have my own Corb Cub affiliation. The Cubchoo Scouts were cool. It's a bit of a falling out. So
has anybody else joined the Corb Cubs?
Gordon is still thinking about it. I ask him every week, and he kind of just puts his hand up like this and kind of moves it around back and forth, like maybe.
I asked and he denied, and he won't let me join.
Yeah, I won't let him join. He wants to, but I won't let him. And then my mom said no, and Donnie J.
What about your sister
join.
Pika?
We're not supposed to talk about her.
We? Or like you?
Everyone. is not supposed to talk about her. No, Pika is a little insane. And like I said, she's going in and out of the mental hospital. She bites a lot.
We should have her on the lesson series at some point.
Oh no, she
That
will
would
bite
be
the
good,
recording
yeah.
device and swallow it whole. I don't think that's a good idea. Unless you want the whole lesson to be her digestive juices curdling and stuff in her stomach. I don't think that's a good idea because she will eat this recording device. She's insane. She is a deranged child. So yeah, no, Pika's not a part of it.
Okay. So Jacob's Gengar Mail goes on to say, so they said that they admire your dedication to being a Cubchoo Scout. Although I have to admit, initially I thought the Scouts were surrounding the Pokemon Cubfu and not Cubchoo. But here are some interesting statistics I've learned about Cubchoo Scouts.
Let's hear it.
45% of Cubchoo Scout graduates have challenged at least one of the Elite Four.
Challenged at least one.
Granted, you could challenge. Granted, you can. That's not that impressive because you could challenge them literally just seeing them get out of the car and be like, "Hey, I want to fight you." Like that's challenging them.
Well, I mean, I assume it's a Pokemon challenge. I assume that's what that metric is.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah, like anybody can walk. Like I could walk up to Lorelei, right? No reason to pick her. She is gorgeous though, but no reason. But let's say I walk up to Lorelei. She's leaving a limo, and I'm like, "Hey, I want to challenge you." That's still challenging somebody. You know what I mean? Anybody could do that. That's not impressive. So, anyways, next fact.
Well, I think, but okay, to officially challenge one of the Elite Four, which is what I think this is saying, you need to have 8 gym badges from the region. So that means that 45% of Cubchoo Scouts have gotten
8 gym badges?
Maybe.
Unless they're challenging them to a game of badminton, and then it's...
Yeah, it doesn't say what the challenge is. It's very vague, and I don't really interpret that as them receiving 8 badges and then successfully, getting to fight them in the arena at the Pokemon League. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. It doesn't sound like Cubchoo Scouts. Maybe when I was a part of it, but not now.
Well, then the next one is a little bit confusing as well, because it says 1 out of 4 Cubchoo Scouts have earned at least 3 gym badges in their region. So that's, what, 25%?
So, yeah. So, again, the challenge thing doesn't add up because...
Yeah, because then it would be... that then more of them who have gotten at least 3 gym badges have challenged the Elite Four, which you can't do unless you got 8 gym badges.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to process that math, and I don't know that it's working in my brain. Let's keep moving.
The last statistic is 40% of Pokemon professors were a Cubchoo Scout in their childhoods. So... A lot of Pokemon professors were Cubchoo Scouts, apparently. I was not. I was not a Cubchoo Scout.
You weren't a Cubchoo Scout?
No. Any kind of organized religion like that, I'm not super
It's
into.
not a religion, okay?
It's not?
Like, no, this is not a religion, okay? This isn't like Team Plasma. We ain't got a cult thing going on here.
There isn't like you guys don't have like uniforms that you wear for your
Hey, whoa,
weekly.
Who's this we? I'm not part of them. I'm part of the Corn Cubs. All right.
Oh, that's right.
I got my own affiliation, and 100% of us are taking this class, and 100% of us are going to pass it, and 100% of us are going to be Pokemon leaders and also challenge
Pokemon leaders.
Yeah,
leaders in the world of
leaders of Pokemon.
Leaders. 100% of us are planning to do just that. So there's a percentage there.
Anyways, Jacob's Gengar Mail goes on to say, so it just goes to show that being a part of the right community can lead to bigger and better things.
Right. So come join my Corp Cubs then.
Well, that we don't know if that's the right community. I've included, this is Jacob's Gengar Mail, I've included a picture I drew of Corbin in his Cubchoo uniform. I have to say, I really think I captured his dedication and determination. Keep up the good work. And then they finish it by saying, sent from my Rotom phone, which, I don't know why they included that part.
It's a default function.
Oh, is it? Well, jeez. All right. Fine.
Let me take a look at this artwork here.
Yeah, take a look at it. Here, I'll hand it to you.
So you guys will again see this on social media, whether it's Discord, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Pumpkaboo Sky, whether it's whatever. You guys are going to see it. We're going to share it online. So this is a beautiful piece of artwork featuring little old me, and it says, "When in doubt, chew it out," which is the Cubchoo Scout motto, or the main motto. And it's great. It does give me a little nostalgic and reminiscent of my times as a Cubchoo Scout and what I learned and the badges I got. However, there's also a lot of resentment here because they're still going on without me, and I think that they should stop if I'm not a part of it. And I think that's very cool.
Okay. But, my favorite part of this drawing is how your head is kind of, what's the word? Kind of like blown up above you as well, and kind of like
Yeah, I love the
over
little
you.
hands or lack thereof. They're nubs. I love those too. Those are
You're
great.
channeling the energy, the cosmic energy of the Cubchoo Scout.
Yeah, the fact that the background is like the cosmos,
galaxy,
it just makes it even better. It's like it's just so motivational, and anybody who is looking for some motivation, go ahead and print this out in a poster form and put it up in your bedroom and just read it every morning.
Put it up
There
on
you
your
go.
wall.
And to make it possible for you to do that, I'm sure Portia will remember to include this in the art section on our Discord. Maybe post it on Instagram or I don't know, Pumpkaboo Sky.
All the works.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Jacob, for this wonderful Gengar mail. It's incredible work.
Great work.
You will, of course, be getting extra credit for the drawing that you've done. Mr. Curtis.
4 Corbin stars. Do I hear it?
Yes, Corbin.
Oh,
I guess I'm gonna
Corbin
pass it on to
stars.
Corbin and for Corbin star.
Okay.
So 4, you say?
Well, all right then. I mean, if we all know.
Okay, no, fine. All right, no. No Corb stars because it knows it negates the gold star. I will be sending you 1 badge that I earned when I was a Cubchoo
No,
Scout.
I don't think I'm gonna give him a golden star.
No, give it to him.
They can have a Corb star. That's fine.
No. Okay, fine. I'll give you 4 Corb stars because this is a really nice piece of art.
There you go.
Can they still get that badge though? That you got
They
that
can
merit badge?
Yeah, you can get the badge. That's cool.
What badge are you giving them?
This is the log stacking badge. So this was to measure how efficiently you can stack logs. And
For like building a house or
no, just stacking
like,
logs, just
fire
out back.
or something?
Yeah, like firewood. Yeah.
Okay.
It was specifically stacking logs, aka firewood, out back. I was really good at it. Got really good. I suck at building a fire, but I got the log stacking down well. I could do teepee style. I could do log cabin style if we need to build a fire. I could pile them up, put them in a wheelbarrow, whatever you want to do. Got the badge for it. Got the certification. Well, actually, I won't because I'll be giving it to Jacob, not you, other one.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of want to keep this badge now.
No,
It's kind
this
of a
is
flex.
Corbin. This is Professor Jacob. The other one's just Jacob.
Nah, here you go. You can have the cheese making badge. I'll get you that one. I'll send you that one.
Okay.
But then how will we know that you can make cheese?
You're just gonna have to watch me, baby.
Okay.
To watch
Okay.
me make it.
All right. So we've kind of like, goofed around enough here. This is a good break, but we need to get back to work because we have to make
No.
this whole classroom into a habitat that is, sufficient for a Remoraid. And, while you guys are working on that,
Oh yes.
obviously we can't put a Remoraid in here yet. Maybe by the end of the lesson we'll be able to put a Remoraid in here. We're
Is that
still
today's
obviously
Pokemon? I think. Right.
Yes, we are learning about Remoraid this week.
Okay.
I think I said that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't listen to me.
What?
Exactly. But so I think I think the main thing that we're missing now is water. I don't know how close we are otherwise.
I just need to go over here real quick and finish siliconing up this corner over here. Just almost done. We'll be able to start filling it up with water.
Yeah, we can't have any leakage here. So what are we doing? We're flooding the whole classroom. Is that the plan, Professor?
I mean, why do you think we were waterproofing it?
It's just gonna be like three feet of water. It's not like gonna be that.
Oh, okay.
that
Yeah, because we still have to have like students still have to be in here.
Right. Just bring your
Yeah.
swim trunks. You know what I mean?
Which is why Corbin, I was having you work on the little desk islands. So if you could get back to hammering those in, that'd be great.
Okay, fine. I'm just gonna do that while you're reading entries, or what's the deal?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could maybe pause for a little bit, like hammer here and there, but
Okay.
take some large pauses,
breaks.
so it's not constant hammering.
All right. How big of a pause are we talking? We talking Ursa Rain? We talking Ursa Luna pause? How big of a pause are we talking? Did you hear that?
Oh,
Mr. Curtis,
this guy
did you hear
gets
that
to
joke?
work.
Oh yeah,
Did you hear it?
that was
Did you hear that joke?
That was a funny one. Ha ha he.
Thank you. He didn't like it.
All right, so while you guys are working on that, I'm gonna be reading these Pokedex entries. So okay,
Okay.
no slacking off. All right.
Of course.
All right. I'm not a slacking. I may be a slowpoke, but I'm not slacking.
Okay, great. All right, the first entry here comes to us from the Johto region. It says it has superb accuracy.
What does?
Remoraid, the Pokemon we're learning about.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Come on, you know this. They do this all the time. We know by now.
No.
It has superb accuracy. The water it shoots out can strike even moving prey from more than 300 feet.
Jeez, that's more than 200. That's a lot.
So, what do we think is Remoraid's prey?
That's quite the shot. They could hit me from all the way over here.
Well, you're less than
That's-
3. It
Curtis,
sounds like
you're
you're
like-
more than 300 feet away, but you're
You're
a lot
7
closer
feet.
than that.
You're like 7 to 8 feet away from the mic.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna move closer to that corner where your water or your siliconing or whatever.
Oh,
Good idea.
So you don't have to be yelling super
okay,
loud.
great. Yeah.
But I'm over here hammering, so what? That doesn't make sense.
Perfect. Honestly, hammering's too loud.
You're right.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of prey do we think that Remoraid's shooting down?
Probably a cutie fly.
A cutie fly.
Maybe a
Dude,
surskit?
I mean, can't blame them. They're delicious.
Yeah. Maybe a surskit.
Okay, but like maybe like a flying Pokemon as well. Maybe like a Pidgey or I don't know, a Pidove.
Okay.
Maybe a Hoot. Watch out, Lex.
A little
Wait,
ladybug?
Lex isn't here. Where is Lex?
Alexa's in our other room, right?
Yeah. Oh, but that's okay. There's another Hoot in this classroom.
Oh, nice. What's this one's name?
Clocky.
Really? They named him Clocky?
Why are you looking at me like I didn't name him?
Okay, I mean...
That's just his name, Clocky.
All right, cool. What's up, Clocky?
Hey, Cloggy.
Yeah, I mean, it's short for Clockster.
Clockster. Clocky Clockster, my dude.
My
Yeah.
dude, what up?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, so the next entry says, using its dorsal fin as a suction pad, it clings to a mantine's underside to scavenge for leftovers.
I didn't know a fin could be a suction pad.
I mean, yeah, I guess it could be both.
If you suck hard enough...
All right, I'm gonna see if I can split the difference between Corbin and Mr. Curtis.
All right.
Kind of move in the middle. Okay,
Is this better, or what do you guys think? Is this...
maybe, I don't know, talk, Mr. Curtis, talk.
I mean, you could try to do your best.
Okay, move a little bit closer to Mr. Curtis.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I think that should do it right there.
Okay,
All right,
great.
come back
Now-
a little bit closer. Just a hair.
Oh my
just
God.
A hair. Just a hair. Just a hair.
Okay, it's moving a little bit closer to Corbin, and
Is this better?
and now the audio is perfect.
Yeah, I think this about do it right
This
here.
is good. This is
Perfect,
Great,
I'm
just
so-
in time
I'm
for
so
me to
glad.
start filling the classroom through the water. So let me go ahead and
Let
let me go ahead and turn on the hose over here real quick so we can start.
Oh, okay. Just gonna let that bubble. Ooh, yes,
Hey,
yes,
Mr. Curtis, can we wait until we're doing the assignment for that?
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, but you don't want the sound of bubbling water over our classroom background. I mean, a lot of people find that white noise very enjoyable.
You know, okay. I mean, sure. Why not?
He makes a compelling argument. Yeah, man, it's a small stream. This is gonna take a while.
Yeah. Also, it also makes people have to pee, so that's fun.
That's true. Oh, yeah, we
if you're
don't.
driving right now, sorry.
Well, yeah, and you know, actually, no bathroom breaks during this class, so I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off real quick. So
Okay.
Okay,
So now
yeah,
there's
and
just
then-
like 2 inches thick of water.
two
which is just
inches of
annoying.
water. That's right.
It's really more damp than anything, honestly.
Gosh. Ugh.
Okay, where was I? Oh, yes. So using its dorsal fin as a suction pad, it clings to Mantine's underside to scavenge for leftovers. That says to me, Mantine is a messy eater.
Sounds like it. Sounds like
Yeah.
a messy eater.
The next entry says, to escape from an attacker, it may shoot water out of its mouth, then use that force to swim backwards.
Now, didn't somebody else do that? Isn't there like a Tentacruel or Tentacool thing? There's one of them.
Ooh, a Shelder?
Shelter, maybe? Yeah, Shelter.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
Shelter.
Shelder does that.
It's Shelter. It squirts water
Which-
and flies around, right?
I did completely forget about that until you mentioned something, Corbin. So
That's why I'm here.
very, very, very good memory on you. Let's see.
Bonus points for me.
No bonus points. No bonus points here. Oh, it uses its tongue to swim backwards, I think. No. It swims facing backward by opening and closing its two-piece shell. It is surprisingly fast. Yeah, so it does swim backwards. But I don't think it shoots anything specifically.
Okay.
But hey, pretty good memory. Listen, if you have a question about Pokemon that move backwards, talk to Corbin.
Yeah, that's right. Ask a boy.
Okay, moving on to the Hoenn region. The first one says, well, the only one says, Remoraid sucks in water. Wait, hold on. It makes it sound like, dang, get this Pokemon in water. It just
I think it does
sucks.
pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I would assume.
But no, as in it, like, intakes water.
Oh, okay.
Remoraid sucks in water, then expels it at a high velocity, using its abdominal muscles to shoot down flying prey. When evolution draws near, this Pokemon travels downstream from rivers.
All right, I need artwork with a Remoraid with an 8-pack that is standing there shooting down water-type Pokemon.
Yeah, I gotta see the absolutely shredded abdominals of a Remoraid.
If there's not a lower abdominal V, You know what I'm talking about? Where like really
No,
ripped
yeah, I
people
know
get?
exactly what you're talking about.
I need that V. I need to see that pelvis V on that Remoraid. I need it to be detailed. I need to see obliques. I need to see veins on. Well, there's no arms, so never mind.
And 12-pack.
Well, no, it's drinking a
beer.
12-pack, but but it has an 8-pack, but it's got a 12-pack.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So Professor, this is interesting. It says when this evolution draw nears, this Pokemon travels downstreams from rivers. So prior to evolution, they're upstream in rivers.
I suppose so, yes. So downstream means they're heading closer to
The ocean, right?
Oh, I mean, whatever the let out point is. I guess it's normally the ocean.
Rivers go into, bays and
Or a great salt lake.
The
That's true.
Great Salt Lake, yes. So maybe
Right.
maybe we should add like running water to this classroom somehow.
Yeah, a running river of some sort.
Well, he had that, and you told him to turn it off.
No, I meant okay, but that was just filling it up. I assume once it's full, he's not going to be, piping in water.
Maybe not.
The professor wants like a lazy river, like for us to float around in during class. Yeah.
Ah, a great idea. Oh my gosh, I would never leave this classroom if there was a lazy river in it. We can afford that?
I mean, yeah, apparently. Like, you should have seen the
Dang.
budget that the headmistress gave me. Like, sky's the limit here, guys.
They got way more money than the GCL, BOT, SCLC. That's insane.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, they'd have more. I don't think Saffron City could afford something like this. Our original
Well, no,
school?
I mean, that's because they used most of their funds to repairing the damage that we did, so...
Right. I'm glad we've gotten our act together.
I know, I'm glad that the Pokemon haven't been so destructive this time, because it's really their
Right.
fault.
Right. Exactly. We've just shot some into space. And,
Honestly, we should just get Gunk to like chew another hole at a pipe, and then it'll flood this classroom real quick and easy.
She will do it. Do not tempt her.
She loves doing that. Moving on to the center region, the first entry says, it squirts water forcibly from its mouth to shoot down flying prey. Nothing too crazy there. It clings to Mantine to feed on the big Pokemon's scraps. This is an adaptation to avoid foes. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's kind of like a little guy. Remoraid is kind of like a little dude. It doesn't really...
Little
can't
dude.
really-
Very avoidant, but that's okay. Can't do a lot.
The last entry from the center region says, it forcefully squirts water. The water jet never misses prey, even if the Remoraid is deep in the sea.
Never.
Okay, I interpret that at first as like if it's in the deep sea, it can shoot something all the way on the surface. I was like, huh? It's like a heat-seeking water spit, but no, they mean deep down in the ocean. It can shoot something else that's also deep down in the ocean.
Oh. You think?
Yeah.
I thought.
Well, but
I thought
all of their
its
prey
is
yeah.
flying prey. So I think it is like shooting it from outside. Like,
Okay, I guess deep in the sea doesn't have to mean deep sea, like the ocean floor, because 300 feet deep in the ocean is still pretty deep.
yeah,
Because, like, it can't be on the ocean floor, because it says it can strike moving prey from more than, like, 300 feet, right? So, like, obviously, the bottom of the ocean is well more than 300 feet. So,
is it?
yeah.
Have you ever been down there? Do you know?
Listen, I'm not an expert on geography. Professor Pebbles has not taught me personally, so I don't understand the ins and outs of it. But all I know is what I've been told, which is that the ocean can be miles deep, and 300 feet is not a mile.
God, this guy knows his distances. But also, interestingly, it talks about how Remoraid is living in deep sea, but it also talks about when they are about to evolve, they swim downstream.
So then they're not in the ocean,
Right? Wait, hold on. Which way is downstream? Is it
Downstream is down
that's like towards the end of the stream, right?
Yeah, the ocean, the rivers and stuff flow into bays and then oceans, right? So like it's going downstream.
And then upstream is towards the source of the stream.
yeah, right, exactly. So
in my head, it starts off closer to the source and then moves down to the deep sea.
yeah, yes.
That makes sense.
But this entry kind of feels like I guess there are Remoraid in the deep sea. They're just about the ones that are there are about to evolve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Thank you. I try to be interesting.
I mean, maybe
sometimes. Try to give the virtual students something to listen to.
The moral of the story is no matter where the Remoraid is during its life, if it is in a river and it's getting close to evolving, it wants to evolve in the ocean, so it's going to come down the river.
Yeah.
Right, it's going to come down the river. And while it's there, it can also shoot Pokemon out of the sky, deep in 300 feet deep in the ocean.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're all on the same page.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything new from the Unova region. So we're gonna skip that one. We're gonna jump over Kalos because nothing new there.
All right. Whee!
I'm gonna go to
Bright and sunny Alola. That's right.
Alola.
Let's hear what they have to say.
Oh, let's go, Alola.
This Pokemon clings to Mantine and shares in its prosperity. When its Mantine is attacked, Remoraid will fight alongside it.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I'll gang up on the enemy. Cool. That's cool.
The next entry says, it is also known as the Sniper of the Seas. Its water gun can hit prey without fail from over 300 feet away. Over 300 feet away. So it's not just 300 feet
Maybe
away.
301 feet. Now, I thought Inteleon was the Sniper of the Seas.
Does Inteleon live in seas? I thought they were more of a,
I don't know.
Inteleon
More
is
about, like,
marshland, wetland type
yeah.
Pokemon.
We'll find out in a few weeks when we talk about it.
Yeah, in just a couple weeks. Okay. I don't believe there's anything new from the Galar region. But I do have a Hisuian entry here. It says, spits water from its mouth with incredible accuracy. It captures Burmy by shooting them down off the branches from which they dangle.
Pretty good
Okay.
target. They're not moving.
Also not a flying type. So I guess it's not just flying types that they'll shoot down.
Yeah. Burmy don't fly.
Burmy don't fly.
Don't fly, can't fly.
Burmy? Hey, Burmy? They don't be flying.
Hey, Burmy? Maybe you need to learn to fly.
All right, that does it for the regional Pokedex entries. I have one single unique Pokedex entry. It comes to us from Ash's Pokedex. That's right. This is an Ash original here.
No, not an Ash original.
It says Remoraid, the jet Pokemon. Often found in large groups, Remoraid can fire water and hit targets up to 100 meters away, which is about 300 feet. I
Okay,
believe.
that makes sense.
Yeah, so that one says it's up to 100 meters, aka 300 feet. So I guess that means that, it's saying more than 300 feet. It was just saying that, I guess 100 meters is maybe slightly more than 300 feet, and that's why they were saying more than. I don't know.
Let's not get into the semantics.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like basically 300 feet away is how far it can be.
Essentially, yeah, roughly.
They're pretty close.
Yeah. Okay. That does it on all of the Pokedex entries on Remoraid. How we doing on this habitat here, on this place for these Remoraid to live? Corbin, have you gotten a place for the desks yet? Is that all taken care of?
Well, I got this desk done here.
Okay.
This one will be, I guess, mine whenever I come into this room, but there's still like 10 more I got to do. But nobody ever comes in the class. They're all virtual students. So what do I need more than one?
No, it's just us. We're just the virtual students.
I mean, there needs to be one for me.
Okay, I'll get started.
Wait, why are you taking these classes, Corbin or Mr. Curtis?
No, but if I ever want to come in here and do some work, maybe I'd want
You
to.
just want to chill out in the water. And do
Yeah,
some
maybe I
work.
want to
You're just feeling left out.
let my
That's why I'm building-
let my tootsie soak.
I haven't enrolled in any classes. I haven't enrolled in any classes here either. But I just wanted to build myself something to, a floating desk that I could use.
Okay, well, it's time to take a break from all of that because it is time for the testing portion of the lesson.
Ooh,
It's time
pop
for you to get your
quiz
assignment for
time.
today.
No.
Exactly. No, we're not doing a pop quiz.
No?
Yay.
Instead, we are going to do an instructional video.
Oh.
Yeah, instructional
hold
video.
on.
That means it's group work time.
Wait, hold on. We don't have the TV in here.
I mean, well, that's a good point. Okay, while you're making your instructional video, can you also make a floating desk for the TV to sit on?
Mm-hmm.
So, so this is going to be a long break. You want me to build a desk for the TV?
Yes.
And then film the instructional video with Mr. Curtis?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see where the confusion is.
I think this is a great idea. I'm all for it, Professor. Thank you.
I'll see you in a couple hours, Professor.
Okay, all right, great. So, the topic of the instructional video is how it's very, very applicable to what we're doing today. How to make your Remoraid comfortable in an aquarium.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
go ahead, think about the stuff that we learned about, and then, just make a quick instructional video. I do have a rubric that I can read in case you guys have forgotten what an instructional video is all about. 1, you must include information that we learned in class. 2, you must demonstrate an understanding of unique attributes and abilities of the Pokemon.
Right.
3, the presentation must be at minimum 3 minutes long and focus primarily on the topic assigned. I know this used to be 5 minutes, but I moved it down to
It's just
to
too
3.
much.
Because, I don't know. I'm thinking of moving it back up to 4 because I feel like 3 minutes is just too easy.
4 minutes and 20 seconds feels like a good in between.
Sure. And anyways, the last point is determined by your partner by answering the question, how do you rate your partner's participation in this project? Because it is a group project. So go ahead, take your time. Mr. Curtis, if you could get the water going again, we'll see if we can get this
that's
place
good.
all
We'll get
nice
it
and
filled
filled
up here real quick.
Here we go. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Yeah, it's very,
I guess I'll get started on the TV floating.
Oh, perfect. That means I get to
device.
write the instructional video all by myself.
Oh, no.
Corbin, I'm going to give you such a great speaking voice this time.
No. Professor, help.
I'll start working on the channels that will, move the water throughout the entire school so they can go to different
A
classrooms.
fine idea.
Good idea.
Professor, hello. We're done. It's been a long, arduous journey.
Yeah, we
I
can
built the.
definitely turn this water off now. Oh, okay. Yep, that's plenty of height right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Let me just give it a quick taste. Yep, that's good water.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. I
supposed to drink
mean, Corbin and I have been walking around in that water. I don't know if that would be the best thing to taste right now, but like,
What? That's why it
Yeah.
tastes so good.
Oh. Okay, Professor. That's a little strange.
I'll dip.
I was joking. I didn't actually taste it.
Oh, haha.
I'll dip my Tootsies in all your drinks from now on.
No.
Fine idea, Mr. Curtis.
I don't know why I made that joke.
I have
don't
built.
know.
You can put the TV and the DVD player and stuff up on here, Professor. If you want to do that.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then-
I see how you built this floating TV stand. It's very nice.
And then we obviously did, shoot it as well. So it took a lot longer.
Why'd you shoot it?
We filmed it. It's been a few
okay.
hours though, but I'm very hungry. So let's get the show on the road.
Well, I finished while you guys were doing that. I finished routing the water all the way around the school. So now the Remoraid school the Remoraid staff can get to any part of the school that they want to.
Oh wow, you were very
Oh.
productive in that time. Holy
yeah.
cow!
So at least one of us was getting something done.
So that's what you've been doing the last couple hours. Okay.
Hey, Professor, I was writing my magnum opus.
What were you doing?
I was implying my magnum opus was this show that we're about to present to the professor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
then
but,
I will grade it very harshly.
But that was
since I know
that
it's
was a
your best
joke.
work.
Obviously, the Lapras poem is my magnum opus. It's the
It is.
Yeah,
That's true.
the Lapras poem was my magnum
Yeah, this was all a Mr. Curtis special. I was busy building stuff while he
Okay.
wrote this amazing script.
Great. Well, I can't wait to see on your take on how to make your Remoraid comfortable in an aquarium. Are you guys ready to play it?
I'm ready to play. Let me go ahead and put this in the DVD player here, and let's rock and roll. Click play. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another instructional video.
Where to Corbin and Curtis's instructional time.
Yeah!
I'm Mr. Curtis.
And I'm Mr. Corbin, and we are going to tell you today how to make your Remoraid more comfortable in an aquarium. Mr. Curtis, tell me what I should do first.
Okay, first thing is you're going to want to build a very long trench with winding routes. This is going to be your future lazy river.
A lazy river?
But what do they have to remember to do, Corbin?
You got to make sure that it's reasonably deep, but no more than about 300 feet or so, because, we want, for reasons we'll explain, but we want our Remoraid to have some fun and be able to hunt its, quote, prey while it's swimming around. So take me into step 2.
Step 2 is you want to add some rocks and foliage to recreate the natural environment.
Ooh, so cozy.
You want to make those Remoraids feel like they're nice at home.
Right, like they're swimming around the river.
What do we do next, Corbin?
Well, next you're going to fill the entire trench with water and install a pump to circulate the water and simulate river flow. If you don't have that pump, it's not going to feel like a river. It's just going to be a giant donut of stagnant water, and that is not fun. So you need that pump.
Gotta flow with the water.
Gotta have the flow. Everybody hashtag gotta have the flow. Let's get that trending. Thank you so much. What's step 4, Miss Curtis?
Next, you're gonna install some small trees which hang over above said river.
Right. Why? Because Remoraid likes to look at trees, Mr. Curtis? I don't understand.
Oh, no. The 5th step is to add flying Pokemon and bug Pokemon, like Burmy, to tree branches near the water for target practice.
Oh, but not the real Pokemon, right?
No. Like practice, like dummies up in the trees.
Oh,
Little
gotcha.
targets on them so that the Remoraids have something to practice with. That's some kind of enrichment activity for them.
Yeah, it gives us something to do instead of just swimming.
What would be the next step we do, Corbin?
So step 6 would be add a Mantine or 2 to the river. Mantine, Mr. Curtis?
Mantwine, actually.
Mantwine. Add a Mantwine or 2 to the river for the Remoraid to have a friend to ride or die with.
Ride or die, just like you and me, Corbin, right?
I wouldn't say all that now, but anyways, they like to hang out with the Mantwines, and like to ride around on them and eat with them and stuff like that, and hang out, and even fight with them.
My ride or die buddy here. What's the next step? What are we doing for number 7?
I'm not your... Okay. Add a small device which can let the Remoraid train its abdominal muscles for its water-shooting needs. As we know, it needs to have strong abdominal muscles in order to keep up its ability to shoot water very, very quickly at its prey. So give it a small little device. I recommend the Bubble Blaster 5000. It's a good item. My mom tried it out when she wanted to do ab workouts in the bathtub. Don't ask how I know that, but that is a good option to have. So what's the last step?
Finally, or the last thing is to have a secondary tank ready with salt water to simulate the ocean. Should your Remoraid get close to evolvement, because as we know, all Remoraids go downstream or downriver as they approach their evolution point, and if you're locked in a watery donut, that could be kind of frustrating.
Yeah, we can't have that.
So when they get to that point, you get ready to connect, and then that way they can travel out into the saltwater tank for comfort in their evolution needs.
Oh, I love that. That's so considerate of you, Mr. Curtis.
There we go. That's it.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's instructional video. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us an email, shoot us a fan letter, shoot us whatever you want. We know that these instructional videos are beloved by many, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as we say, now you know. Professor, I think that was one of our better ones.
That was chock full of knowledge, chock full of information.
Oh we got it.
Very good. It was 3 minutes and 44 seconds long.
Wow, it seemed much longer than that to me, Professor.
What?
It seemed like it was much longer than that to me in my head.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Mr. Curtis. I'm glad I enjoy working with you as well.
So yeah, you get full marks for the time, and you kept it on topic very, very well. So you included a lot of information. You talked about how it shoots down its prey, but it can't shoot more than 300 feet, so you don't want to go any lower than 300 feet, which, that could probably be true. I like how it's kind of, although now, since you're making a habitat for Remoraid, you also kind of like dip into also making a habitat for random flying Pokemon and bug Pokemon.
Well, they could be fakes because we don't want them to just be hurt.
Oh, fakes.
Yeah,
okay, did you say make them fake? Sorry, I was writing down
said
things
dummies.
furiously.
Did we say fakes?
I did.
You can add. If
Okay.
they're tough enough, you can add real ones.
With targets that they can shoot
Targets,
at.
yeah.
So it's
Very excellent. And then the ab training station as well. I believe it was the Bubble Blaster 5000.
correct.
Bubble Blaster
yes.
5000. Yep, it's got good reviews. Recommend it.
And you also included your knowledge of the fact that they go downstream towards the ocean when they are about to evolve. So yes, very good. I think, for the first 3 points in the rubric, you guys get full marks.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Curtis, if you could please splash your way out of the classroom.
All right, I'll go.
No, you don't need to do all that. It's a waste of time. Just put your head under the water for a minute. I'll be quick.
Okay. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
I think he's gone.
Okay.
All right. So what do you rate Mr. Curtis's participation, Corbin?
I'm going to say this time he's going to get a 3.99. He pretty much carried this in terms of the script. I was busy, building the setup for the floating desk to put the TV on. I was getting all that stuff ready and working on the room a little bit. So Mr. Curtis really spearheaded a lot of the writing and development of this. So it was a lot of effort, and he did it. And I'm going to give him a 3.99. I cannot give him a full 4 because he does stink. And
that's fine. I will be rounding it up to a full 4.
No, I didn't say 4, so you. Have
I
to
know,
do
but
3.99.
unfortunately, I don't deal in 2 decimal points, so it is rounding up to a 4.
Okay, fine. All right.
All right.
Curtis, come back.
I just have for me to come back? Okay. I'll make my way back.
All right, careful.
Oh, God. I fell
Oh wow.
Oh.
Jeez.
Are you good?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
happened,
I
Mr.
just
Chris?
I couldn't get over the entrance like board that we put up to block the water.
You didn't climb up the ladder correctly.
I just tripped and fell over into the water. So I mean, now my trench coat is soaking wet, and I'm just this is just miserable.
Not having a good time.
Yeah,
Listen,
no.
that's the struggles of building a Remoraid habitat. It just happens.
Yeah, luckily
it happens.
I wore my waterproof one. But okay, all right, I'm ready, Professor. What do you need from me?
I need you to give me a rating on Corbin. If Corbin could please, I don't know, I guess dive his head underwater, dip his head underwater. That's what I was trying to say.
I can leave too. Do I have to dive my head? Oh, Mr. Curtis!
Oh, yeah. All right. Good. I mean, I just wanted to make sure that he couldn't hear when I told you about how much my rider died, buddy. Here. Oh, look at it. Look at him right there. Oh, he's having such a good time in the water there.
Oh my God!
I think he specifically said that you weren't his rider.
Oh, he said, of course I'd have to give my rider died, buddy, a 3-point. You know what? No, 4.0. 4.0. You know, I did write most of the script this time because he was busy building it. But you know what? He did such a good job building the stand for the TV. And you're almost done, Corbin. Just keep holding your breath down there.
He's really thrashing around down there.
And he really, you know, went with my script and he really flew with it. And so he was very receptive to that, and I appreciate it. And he only gave me the littlest of insults of how stinky I was. So I'll go ahead and take it today.
Okay. All right. Okay, you can let him up now.
Okay. All right. Come on up, Corbin.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Does this count as bad luck? Is this because I kicked that Corsola still, or are you just mean?
No, I'm not mean. You're my ride or die buddy.
If you were struggling, why didn't you say something? Why didn't you tell us that you were
yeah,
having
yeah.
a hard time breathing?
I was waving my arms around, and I got out once just to say help. I mean, come on.
I thought you were having fun.
Yeah, I thought you were having a great time down there.
I thought you were having a good time.
I wasn't.
Okay. Well, that's going to do it for today's lesson on Remoraid. Before we go, I think it's time. Should we introduce the School of Remoraid to their new classroom? I think we got everything taken care of.
Yeah, I think that's
let's
good.
see him.
All right. Mr. Curtis, if you could go get them from the plastic bag.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just go get I'll be right back.
Okay, he's climbing. Don't trip again.
Okay.
Don't trip again.
Yeah, no, I don't want. Oh, jeez! I fell off.
No, there he goes. There he goes.
Into the
Face
hallway
down.
this time. Ow! It's definitely not as soft when you fall into the dry ground, Professor. Okay, but here I got the bag. I'm coming back now.
Okay.
All right, I
all
gotta
right.
hoist it. I got the big bag here. I gotta hoist it up over the wall here. Just.
There they go. Oh, jeez. Ah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, there they are.
Oh my God, there's so many. Look, they're swimming around right at my little feetsies.
Oh, they're so happy. Oh, one jumped out. Oh my God. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, they're swimming everywhere.
Yeah.
Holy crap, this is sick. Ow, what's...
Oh yeah, one got you right in the eye, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It squirted right in my eye.
All right, with your other eye, can you very quickly describe what a Remoraid looks like, just for our students at home?
Okay, so it's small, it's teal, it kind of looks like a little, like, I don't know, like ball, kind of. It looks like no, not a ball, but like, it looks like a little gun. It's kind of shaped like a gun, right?
Yeah.
So it has has a dorsal fin on the top of it, has a bigger dorsal fin on the bottom of it, and it's got these small little tiny little baby fins on either side. It's got these teal, like darker teal stripes on the butt, and it has like a little dorsal fin or whatever on its front, like kind of like on top of its head above its eyes. So it's
And
about,
each
like,
of them just has rippling abs.
rippling abs. They're really nice and
Just all shredded up.
and that's all shredded up. And that's about it. That's pretty much a Remoraid.
Yeah. And they also have like a look on their eyes that's saying, "Don't get close to me. I'm terrified."
Yeah, I get that, and I came too close, and I apologize. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Let's wrap it up here. Let's let these guys get acclimated to their new environment so they can begin teaching. So does anybody know what Pokemon we're going to be learning about next week? It is the evolved form of Remoraid.
Okay, so naturally it's going to be a Pokemon that looks similar to Remoraid.
Is it
Not
Decidueye,
quite.
Professor?
Is it a Sharpedo?
It is not a Decidueye. It's also not a Sharpedo, although that does kind of look like Remoraid.
Is it a Carvana?
It's not a Carvana. I'm glad we're keeping it in water types here.
Is it Bruxish?
Thankfully, it's not Bruxish, no.
We're just gonna skip that one.
Maybe.
If we ever get to it, we're just gonna skip it.
Breakfast is such a
I'm
good
just gonna
one.
tell you. What was that, Mr.
I
Curtis?
said breakfast is such a good one to have.
No, I like breakfast too. I said bruxish.
Oh, okay, all right, fine.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you we are learning about Octillery next week.
It evolves into Octillery?
Yes, it does evolve into Octillery. As you mentioned, it is
sure?
a very, very different Pokemon. So hopefully none of these Remoraid evolve into it because we'd have to change everything up if we did.
That would suck.
Yeah. But that's a problem for next week. If you, any students at home, would like to contact us, you can send us a Gengar mail at wwopokemon@gmail.com. You can also find us on Pumpkaboo Sky, spelled Blue Sky for some reason. What's our handle there, Corbin? You're the tech guy.
WWO Pokemon. That's usually our handle with most stuff. I think the only one that's not like that is Instagram because there's an underscore at the very end. But like most of it's all, again, if you go in the description of the lesson or if you go into the about section on the actual, lesson series description on whatever platform you're on, there will be a link tree there, and that link tree goes to every social media that we have.
There you go.
And also including our YouTube channel and our Patreon, which have a lot of fun things on them, but I'll let you go explore them on your own time, on your own schedule, because until next time, class is dismissed.